Hello, everybody. Today is Autism Awareness Day, and I would like to share with you a little bit about autism and my life dealing with autism from the time that I found out that my child was diagnosed with autism. Autism is a disorder that impairs the ability to communicate with others. It affects, communication skills, and there's so many different uh, levels of the spectrum for autism. Some cases are very, very severe. Some cases are medium, mild range, and some, are uh, very to little, nothing to notice really with autism. You can have it and be fine. Um, Autism is affecting 1 in 68 kids. So, one out of every 68 children nowadays are born with autism. Autism is more prone in boys than it is girls. Why, I don't know. Um, they don't know why. They don't know what causes autism. There's many people who speculate on whether it's the vaccinations at the beginning of the early stages in childhood. People were talking about, is it stuff in the air? Is it stuff in the drinking water? What is the cause of it? Nobody really knows. And there is no cure for it. It's something that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. And there's treatment that can help kids get to certain levels and achieve certain goals. But it's a work in progress. I found out my child had autism about a year after he was born. I noticed that he was not doing everything that a 1 year old should be doing at that time of his life. He seemed to be delayed with a lot of his social skills. He didn't crawl or walk within the first, couple months like a lot of children do. Everything seemed to be a delay. And at first I kept thinking, oh, he'll get it, he'll get it. Everyone kept saying, oh, he'll eventually get it. So after the year, the pediatrician told us to go to Kenny Krieger downtown to get an examination to be looked at. And when my wife and family members went there that day, they came back home and told me that it's not good news, that our son has a developmental delay, and he has autism. He also has other issues going on besides the autism with mild to moderate hearing loss, what we have learned over uh, the years, and he has some other issues, but mainly his diagnosis is autism. That's what he has. Living with a special needs child that has autism, it's definitely a challenge. It's really, really hard. And when people plan to have children, nobody ever thinks about, what happens if I have a special needs child? What happens if I have a Down syndrome child? Everybody just assumes and figures they're going to have a normal child. Um, when I usually refer to kids as normal, I mean, you can't really define normal because nothing's ever really normal. What is normal? What is the definition of normal? I mean, everyone is different and unique in a certain way, and everybody's special. And we're all put here on this earth for a certain reason. I ask myself a lot of times, why? Why does this have to happen to me and my wife and my family? Nobody else in our family has autism. Why us? Why? But I had a setback for about 2 year period where I went through some depression, and I, had a rough time with it. My wife was a whole lot stronger. I'm glad she was, because if she wasn't, I don't know how I would eventually pick myself up and got through all this. But it took me a while. It took me a while to get up off my feet. All I wanted to do was sleep, and I was all depressed and everything. But my family needed me to be the father that I should have been. They needed me to step it up and it was time for all my mourning process to be over with. So I had to put on my big boy pants and man up and be there for my family and be there for my son. They all need me, and as hard as it was, I had to start helping, and I had to really participate in this journey that we've been dealt with. So there for a while, I was jealous of everybody else who had children who were normal, and I didn't want to be around any other children who were normal, and it was very difficult for me. I would see a child play with their father and do things that I dreamed of that I would be doing with my child when they got older, and I knew that in my situation that things weren't going to be like that. They were going to be different. I felt like something was taken away from me, like you have this vision when you have a baby of the things that you want to do, but I learned that I can still do them kind of things, but it's just in a different way. Um, it still is sad at certain times, like at Christmas and birthdays, because our child, doesn't know how to open up gifts. He doesn't know how to grasp those kind of skills. But he's good at other things. There's other things he understands. There's other things he's good at. Like he loves swimming. He loves a lot of other things. He can go outside and play on the playground and enjoy life to the fullest with that kind of stuff. He loves to eat. He loves the special foods. And he looks at you and smiles at you and gives you that, smile and charm, that just melts your heart. So, I mean, living with autism, it's a struggle. It's financially hard. It's emotionally hard. It can affect your marriage sometimes. You can fight a lot, just like with everything. And everybody has problems. Nobody has the perfect life. No one has it easy. If we did, we all would be, we would be bored with our lives with nothing else interesting to do. But I understand that, God would not give you something that you cannot handle. And that's one of the things that I've grasped on with that statement. Someone told me, I can't remember who told me that, but there was a time where someone told me, no matter what your situation is that you're in, there's always someone out there who's got it a whole lot worse. So I thank my lucky stars that my son can walk. I thank that he can hear. I thank that, well, he mild to moderate hearing loss, but I thank that he can understand me a little bit. I thank God that he can walk. He's not paralyzed, and things could be a whole lot worse. But today is Autism Awareness Day, so please recognize that, wear your blue for autism awareness, and get the message out. This is a disorder that's affecting 1 in 68 children out there, and it's a tough road for these little guys who are diagnosed with autism. They didn't ask for this, so each and every one of them are special and they need to be loved. And there's a lot of great groups out there that are participating in for fundings and autism pathfinders, all kinds of great people out there that are coming together to help out with all these organizations, and all these teachers out there that work so hard for special needs children. I take my hat off to them and thank them for that. My son has showed positive results. They're very slow at times and they're not very fast. But, the little things are big deals to us. Little things of using a fork or being able to bring you something or throw something away in a trash can after you ask them to do it. That is a big accomplishment. But folks, I don't want to bore you too long. It's about 10-minute video this is, and I just want to sum it up real quick. If you have children, give them a hug, give them a kiss. Thank God that if your children don't have any issues, that they're normal. Be thankful that you have that, because there's people out there that don't have that, and they would give anything to have that. But there's one thing, though. I would not trade my son for anything. If Sean, my son, was any different, he wouldn't be Sean. Okay, guys, thanks for watching my video, and remember, today is Autism Awareness Day. Wear your blue. God bless everybody. See ya.